Hey everyone, welcome to Kernels where we discuss short films. Today's short film is called Make Me a Sandwich from 2020. It's from the YouTube channel Deformed Lunchbox, and the director is Denmar Hatch.
Actually, yeah. When I saw like the end credit and it says like deformed lunchbox, I was like, that's pretty
Hmm.
cool. Like it
Yeah,
fits
that's the YouTube
the
channel too. That's
dynamic of
cool.
it. Yeah, it fits like the theme of the whatever we watched.
Which was it was very cool and very strange at the same time.
I got like Harry Potter vibes when the woman is like in the little like cupboard or
Yeah,
whatever, like doing her
the little
thing.
nook.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, that's like I totally got some Harry Potter vibes with that.
I got spoiler alert, so sorry, but I got Pearl vibes in
Oh,
that
interesting.
in that reveal. Like, cause throughout the
Yeah.
duration, throughout
Okay.
the duration of it, it's like, okay, you see the husband. The husband is screaming at the wife, this elderly woman who's just trying to be in her own space. And he's yelling, "Make me a sandwich!" Every like 30 seconds, if that.
Seems like it, right?
Make me a sandwich. She goes and makes a sandwich, and progressively, she starts adding things to the sandwich to hopefully harm him.
Eventually,
Which,
yeah.
yeah, and they progressively get more dangerous. It's like dish soap, cat
Crap.
excrement, yeah, cat shit. Well, I'm trying to be cute about it. Cat shit, and then she dropped the mayo. She dropped the jar of
Yeah,
mayo she was
that
putting in
was
the
cool.
sandwich, and so she was like, "I'm gonna toss some glass in this thing," and and they cut to him after every sandwich she makes. They cut to him eating the sandwich, and when he's eating the glass one, you just see all this blood just pouring out of his mouth, and you're like, "This is insane." And then the reveal happens of, oh, she's just making sandwiches just to make sandwiches because of her trauma. Like, this man has been dead for who knows how long.
It's funny, you got Pearl vibes. I got Norman
Mhm.
Bates vibes. Like
Oh
that's sort of
yeah,
like how
I
basically
didn't even think
the
about that
movie
one.
ends and everything. Is that like, hey, mom's been dead the whole time?
Yeah, I've just been dressing up as mom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So that it's such a weird and this movie was three
yeah,
minutes basically,
but
and
so much happened.
yeah, it told so much. And then you're like, one of the questions for me where I was like, I wonder how many times did this guy eat a sandwich while filming that? Like, how many sandwiches?
Yes,
And he was downing them too.
murdering them, especially the one with the glass. Dude, he down. I was like, yo, chill.
He has to like let everybody know, how did he do it? Did he actually eat it and then just like was like, or just like spit it out? I know most actors, they say that they spit out all the stuff or
Yeah,
something, or
because they have to do
they
it so many
make.
times.
Yeah.
I think there's actually a behind the scenes in the description.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, I could have swore I saw that when because I was trying to figure out who the director was because it wasn't like as pronounced as
Hmm.
most of the shorts we watch. So I was like trying to dig for it, looked in the description, and I think I saw behind the scenes, but
I
I'll
might have
have
to
to
watch that.
verify. Yeah,
It's a very simple short film. It's a very simple story, basically, but I think the visual is what kind of like sets it across. Where it's like
mm-hmm.
it's you chose pretty much the correct looking individuals to play,
Yes,
and then it's like even how like the home was set up, and that's sort of what you picture in your mind as to like, all right, this is how the dynamic is there too,
yeah,
and so sadly that's where your mind goes and everything, and you're like, man, you kind of hit it on the
perfectly.
nail, yeah. So
Like he has a whole man cave, aka the living room, and she just has a
basically just
nook.
the living
She has the
room.
kitchen and a nook where she knits, and that's it.
Yeah, and there was stairs behind her when she kept
Yeah,
walking in, right? And so like I'm assuming like, what does the upstairs look like? He's just there on the chair the
we
whole time.
don't find out. Yeah, we never find out. So my before we started recording, I told you I had a question. So my question was, how close to reality was this for you?
For me personally, the, like we don't do that where it's like, oh, make me this and everything.
Yeah,
It's like, and it's like funny because like sometimes Patty will make my stuff and everything, and I'm like, I could have made that myself and everything. It's
yeah,
totally fine. But it's like the one thing that we do is like basically like convince ourselves to eat stuff. So it's like that dynamic of like, oh, I don't want to cook tonight. Oh, I also don't want to cook tonight. So it's very
Mhm.
easy just to order something off of
Yeah.
the apps
Off
and
an app.
stuff.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'll be here in 30 minutes. We're good.
Yeah, right. So I don't know, but I grew up with an individual that did that, where it was fairly expected that the other person would be making all the meals and stuff,
Mm.
and so but they were like a long time ago and stuff, so it's like that's just how it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought I'd ask. I knew I was jokingly asking, and I got a serious answer.
And be like totally like, yeah, that's what Patty does to me.
I thought you were gonna jokingly say that. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how Patty treats me, and then that didn't happen. So I'm like, okay, I got a serious answer from it.
It's a very serious Wednesday for us on Saturday Night Popcorn.
How long do you think Johnson, the old man, how long do you think he was dead
Oh,
for?
like that, like
Yeah.
that. Oh
Yeah.
man, well, it's funny. It's like I like there's I've gone down the rabbit hole of like reading like there's like a facility or like a college in the United States that has like a body farm and stuff, and I'm assuming
Dang.
someone could look at like the degradation of the person
Yeah.
that they showed and be like, oh yeah, that guy's been there for a long time
Hmm.
and everything, because like there's like different stages of the individual and stuff, and so it's not a very fun rabbit hole to go down, but I'm assuming that guy's been there for a long time, and to
Yeah.
also I guess the showing of how many sandwiches were there and how
Yes.
long, like that, like some of them were like nasty, some of them were not. So it's like this has been going on for a long time.
But why not stop? In my head, once it ended and they had that reveal, I was like, why not stop? Like, are you that traumatized that you're like, oh, I still got to make this man sandwiches even though he's not with us anymore?
I guess there's like a larger theme to this, right? That
Yeah.
that sometimes you're kind of trapped in that moment and stuff, and whether or not it's even like trauma, or is it just like, did she actually kill him like for reals, and that's how she's trying to like process it and everything, and it was never like that, or it was like that and then she killed him because of that, and then
Yeah.
she's also just like kind of going through the repetition of it and everything and can't break that cycle. So there's a lot going on in this 3
Hmm.
minutes.
That's the crazy part is like, it was 3 minutes, very cut and dry story. The elderly husband is screaming at the elderly wife, make me a sandwich. But the fact that we're actually able to have like a full on conversation and question, like, well, why was that the outcome, is kind of testament to the writing in the story or
And
the
now I can
cinematography
ask
and
you,
everything.
like, when you got the reveal where you're like, yeah, like she did what she had to
No,
do.
I honestly, I thought they were going to show him dead, but like newly dead because he ate glass.
Oh, like, yeah, like that, like it. But this
Like
shows you that there was like a lot going on and stuff. Like
mhm,
this was different than like, yeah,
a
like he
deeper
ate the
story.
glass
Yeah.
and then died and stuff. But who would you recommend this to? I can't find anybody. Like I like Patty will watch it probably because I'm gonna show it to her like later this
Yeah.
afternoon and stuff. But I don't know. I don't see myself sending this to anybody probably.
No, I think this is one of those ones we just keep in our pocket. Like it was great. We both enjoyed it, but it'd be tough to be like, hey, have you ever told your significant other to make you a sandwich?
Yeah, and this is what happens
This is
sometimes.
what you should watch. So yeah,
or
I
you show up somewhere and you have a friend or like someone at a party that starts doing all that stuff. And be like, here, let me send you
let
a
me
short
send you
film.
this just so you know what could happen. Yeah, I think I would recommend it. I just don't have a specific group of people or person that I'd be like, oh, you need to check this out. But I
Yeah,
do recommend people watch this for sure.
yeah, definitely. Or even like delve deeper into the YouTube channel too, as to like what
Yeah.
more things that this director or person that created it. I would like to see more of like what they, because if they're able to do all this in 3 minutes, I can only imagine what they can do with like 10 minutes, 15 minutes,
Seriously.
and like a little longer short film. So that would be kind of amazing to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know in the comments if you've seen Make Me a Sandwich. We will link it in the description below, so you can find it on YouTube. And so we'll link it in the description below. Let us know in the comments if you liked it, disliked it, or what you thought about it. And please like and subscribe to Saturday Night Popcorn for more kernels like these.